Hello world, or should I say saluton. This is my fourth and last self-improvement video, and for this video for 2 weeks I was studying a new language, and that was Esperanto. Some of you may have heard of it. Basically, Esperanto is a language that was made up by I believe a Polish man after the First World War, and it was created as a universal language. It was supposed to be a universal language, but it didn't quite work out. Some people do still speak it, but it's a tiny amount and it's a very unknown language. But I decided it will be a great self-study language because there are not so many teachers that could teach me it. And since it's a self-improvement video, I will do it myself basically. I used Duolingo to study Esperanto. Yes, they have that course. And also I was doing Esperanto because it is basically the easiest language you can think of, because it was created to be easy to study. So it has very easy pronunciation, and there are only like 20 main rules and none of them have any exceptions. So that's an easy thing to learn versus like a lot of main languages people speak, like Spanish, English, etc. All of them have exceptions, multiple of them. And why I chose learning a new language as a self-improvement, because learning a new language in general is a very important thing to do, because being able to communicate with a person from totally another background is amusing. And I can tell you, because I am bilingual and I know how it is cool to speak a language. You weren't born, per se, you weren't born in the country with that language. How it is amusing to meet a new person who comes from another background and speaks another language and be able to communicate with them in one common language. And obviously obviously Esperanto is not the best language to learn if you want to communicate to other people, because it's not so popular. Obviously there were some downsides to it, like sometimes you start to mess up the words between your normal language and then language you're learning, in both your thoughts, especially, not necessarily in what you say. But that happens a lot if you're learning language, especially when you're learning the language intensively. You in your brain, the languages start to mix in together. And another problem is, especially for me with Esperanto, was that there was no teacher, and learning with a program sometimes may be hard, because with Duolingo you don't get the rules, you just get the practice, and you don't necessarily speak it too much, you just think in it. And obviously there's some tips. You still need to make it a daily routine. One of the best things to make anything your habit is to make it a daily thing. And another great thing that wasn't available to me because of my language choice was try to speak to people that speak the same language, or listen to music or films in that language, because that the practice helps you a lot to learn something new. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and comment below, and see you soon.